Hello, my name is Josh. I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and I have recently been through a divorce. Thanks for coming back to my channel. One thing that I find to be very interesting, and it's something that I would have never thought before the divorce process, but here I am now. I'm 8 months approximately post-divorce, and I really enjoy being single. And to some people, that may seem blasphemous to say. To some people, that may seem like an impossibility. I know when I was going through the divorce, especially the early stages of the divorce, I just thought, being single was a fear amongst other things. Not only did I not want to lose my marriage, but if I was really honest, I was also afraid of being single. But, here I am as I am single now, and I enjoy it. And it's okay to say that. I think sometimes in the church, because we are taught the importance of families, which we should be taught that, and we are taught that the greatest happiness comes within our family life, and I fully endorse that. There comes times in our lives where maybe that's not our circumstance. That's where I find myself. And I accept that. I've come to accept that. And I've also come to accept that I kind of like it this way. Now, that doesn't mean I don't want to get married again someday, because I do want to get married again someday. That doesn't mean that I would encourage people to be single, because I don't know that I would encourage that either. But I can say that I view this time in my life as an opportunity given to me by God to make something of myself. And the way I kind of frame that in my mind is, I was single until I was almost 25 years old. That's how old I was when I got married. I don't think I did the things that people do. I went on a mission, I was going to college and doing the things that people do. But I don't know that I took as much advantage of that time as I should have. And, then I went through my marriage, and I expected that to last forever. Obviously that's not what happened. But now I realize I have this window in my life where I will get remarried again whenever that happens, and I expect for the rest of my eternity to be that way. So right now I have an opportunity that I will never have again forever, and that is to be single. And that is to direct my life in accordance to the covenants that I've made, and obviously with input from Heavenly Father, but I get to make some decisions on what I want to do. Sometimes, depending on how someone's marriage works out, I can tell you, I like spending money and not having to ask a question about it. I like just being accountable to myself for a lot of things like that. And I enjoy it. I really do. Now, that isn't to say that there aren't challenges. I have quite a bit of custody of my children, and it is hard being on those days responsible for everything for the kids, and so there's challenges with that. That doesn't mean that there's not sadness at times, because at times I still feel sadness about the divorce. At times I still, when I'm with my children and we're out doing something, thinking, man, this would be so much better if their mother was here and it was a whole family unit. But I accept that that's not the case. And so I accept where I'm at. And I've learned to just change my paradigm to say this is an opportunity for me. And because it's an opportunity for me to try to be the best dad I can be in this circumstance. It's an opportunity for me to try things that I thought I'd probably never try. Because when I was married, I felt like I couldn't try it for whatever reason. It was really more myself thinking that than anything else. But those reins have been kind of taken off. So there's a freedom that comes with being single, and I enjoy it. Now, it is funny because sometimes I say that to members of the church and many members of the people I know who are married, and they kind of give you an uncomfortable smirk or smile, right? And it's like they don't want you, like, it's almost like they don't want you preaching that. And again, I'm not like advocating for people to be single. I think ultimately what I'm advocating for is for people to take advantages of the opportunities that Heavenly Father has given them. And I see this being single right now as an opportunity for me. So I have put down certain goals in place, things that I'd like to achieve, to get to, and some of those are financial, some of those are personal goals, things that I'd like to do now. And I think they'll set me up to be a better partner when the day comes that I get married again. But even if I were to never get married again in this life, they'll set me up to be a better person, a better man, a better priesthood holder, a better father to my children. Whatever the case may be, they'll set me up to be a better version of myself. And obviously, if the right person comes along and I feel right and everything, happens, whenever that is when you get married, if all that happens together and I do decide to get married to somebody, then those goals may be adjusted or they may not be adjusted. Some of those goals I realize, getting married may not adjust them at all. But right now, I have this opportunity and I'm enjoying this opportunity. One little caveat, I kind of find this to be an interesting thing with my non-member friends, because the ones who don't know really, maybe I know a little more casually, they don't necessarily know my ethics or my morals. They'll know that I'm a member of the church, but I don't think they really realize what all that entails. And so I think to many of them, they think that, oh, well, hey, you're out playing the field and, living a life filled with pleasure, let's say. And it's an opportunity for me to explain to them my actual morals. And, some of them they'll make little jokes and kind of the little, oh, hey, how's it out there, dating and whatever. And it's like, I've been on some dates, but, there's this thing called the law of chastity that I believe in, or I don't drink, or I don't do these parties. But it becomes an opportunity in a very simple way for me to express my testimony to them in the life that I'm living. So I see there's an opportunity there too. Now, I can't say anyone I know has been baptized or asked to learn more about the church because of it, but it is an opportunity for me to just share a little bit about the morals and values that we believe in as members of the church. Again, an opportunity, it's an opportunity I wouldn't have had we stayed married and everything else. So now maybe I would have been able to share the gospel with them in a different way. But this opens the door for me to share the gospel in a specific way that I would not have had previously. So the reason I need to say that I think I view this the way I view it is because I've been able to do a lot of healing. Do I feel like I'm fully healed from my divorce yet? I don't think so. I think I'm doing pretty well. I think I'm doing, very well. But I don't know that I'm fully healed. To be honest with you, I don't know what fully healed even means. So that's a problem in and of itself. But I'm able to genuinely, from within my soul, say that I enjoy being single. I enjoy this opportunity. I see it as a gift that I have been given to grow and stretch in ways that I would have never had an opportunity otherwise. And that is separate from the divorce. The divorce was really hard, and the several years before that was really hard and challenging. And I don't want to downplay any of that. And I realize that being single has its own set of challenges that are unique to being single. But it's also a great opportunity. And in the end, it's all about the way we decide to view it. because of this, I don't view myself as needing to get married again. I don't need to rush into another relationship. I don't ever want to go through a divorce again, first of all. And so I don't need to rush into another relationship. I need to just be comfortable being in my own skin. And that's where I'm at. And I love it. And I think that makes me in a much healthier place for when the day comes for me to enter into another relationship and potentially marriage. But man, I'm trying to take advantage of this opportunity now. It's never going to come. As far as I know, it's never coming again for the rest of eternity. So might as well let me and Heavenly Father have a fun journey and let me grow and let Him guide me in that process. But I can enjoy it. And it's okay to say that. So again, my name is Josh. I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This church is not endorsed by the church. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a therapist. I'm just someone who's been through a divorce. Frankly, I've been single for about 8 months now and learned some lessons along the way. And hopefully they'll be able to help you out. Thanks for coming to my channel.